Good morning from the beautifully sunny autumnal northwest of Lancashire. Going on the Trough of Bowland today. Don't look like I'm alone on this one. I thought that being just an odd Monday morning it'd be quite quiet out on the roads, but it's not. There's quite a few cyclists and there's quite a lot of cars as well. Hopefully it gets quieter as I get more into the countryside, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. 70k, 700 and something metres of climb. Should be a good Monday morning's ride. We'll come into the shade. In the background there is the Scorton, I think it is, or Fortin services. It looks like a UFO. If you've ever been on the M6, you've probably seen that. That's kind of near where I am. The Trough of Bowland is around here. Looks like a hell of a traffic jam here this morning. Glad I'm not in that. But yeah, this time round, I'm attacking it from the north, as in heading north first and then coming back south, if that makes any sense. Last time I went south and then came at it as though going to the north. My god, that's confusing. Anyway, this time round it's more of a grindy, sort of gradual climb, if there is such a thing. Last time it was more of a steep, so we'll see what it's like this time round. But yeah, it's pleasant so far. I'm really into this ride. It truly is beautiful up here. I mean, I feel so lucky this morning to be out here enjoying this. As predicted, it got quieter as I got out into the trough. Well, I think I'm still on the road to the trough. It's a fairly sustained climb, but a good one. I'm going to stop and eat my banana when I get to the top with these cows. Well, I say at the top. So I've just finished the first climb of 3. I'm about to get to the top of this little one. I'm going to stop here, and I think there's a brutal climb coming up in a minute. So, cattle grid. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's cattle grids all over this place. It's going to be fun. Oh yeah, so happy to be out here this morning. It's super nice. It's like the most peaceful place on earth. Very, very lucky. So let's take that little climb. I got up to 15%, which, to be fair, is steep, but it was very short. I don't know how many meters or whatever, because it was full of sheep, so they're everywhere. I've had to come past it at this point, but there's sheep all over the road, and that's something you don't get on Zwift, having to dodge the sheep. Oh, crazy. Very disappointingly, I've just passed a road sign that says that this road, the road to the climb, is shut. But I'm carrying on, and I'm hoping I get to do the climb, and then I might have to turn around, which sucks. But, well, you know, live to ride another day and all that. So we'll see where we get. There's quite a lot of red on this climb. This could be fun. He just passed a cyclist who was coming on his way down, a lucky so-and-so, and he says it's open. So, jackpot. Although this climb looks brutal. So with the road being closed, it's actually really nice up here, because you can be pretty much all over the road, and aside from it being a bit windy, it's super nice. It's like, I think it's 16 degrees at this point, or maybe it's getting up to 16, something like that. Anyway, I've got my jacket off. That climb was, it wasn't as bad as the other way round. So the other way round is way more steep, and it's a more difficult climb. The climb that I've just done was longer, I think, more gradual. But it was fairly steep in parts. It was a good climb though. I enjoyed it. But at no point did I feel like I was going to have to give up like I did on the alternative, like the other side of the climb when I did it last time up the trough. What I did find really scary though, and this was a bit silly. So there was a cyclist in front of me a while back, and I caught him up at the top of the climb. He seemed to have stopped to take a rest, and I caught him up, and he sort of set off as soon as he saw me. He wasn't a very sociable guy, because every time I've seen him so far he's just ignored me. Anyway, whatever. So he set off and I followed him. I didn't stop at the top, I just followed him straight on, and I was sort of using him as a bit of a marker. And that climb going down is like, there's some parts where it's like negative 21 degrees gradient, and I went too fast, and I came into one corner and I was skidding, and if I'd have gone off, I mean, it's like that. It's like that sort of stupidity drop. I'd have been dead probably, so that scared me. Anyway, lessons learned, don't be stupid on the descents, and especially not when it's wet. Also, I'm a little concerned that I keep skidding on this back wheel, so maybe it's time for a replacement. It seems really weird because I've done so many kilometres on this bike, but 90% of them have been indoors, so how the hell is the back wheel thrashed? I don't know. Anyway, carrying on. Right, I figured I'd stop here and do what may be the final part of this video. So, the third climb came up on me way sooner than I was expecting, which is my fault for not checking the Climb Pro, but I was not expecting it, and it caught me completely by surprise because I'd already been sort of travelling along at about 3 watts a kilogram, just for a bit of, just like pace really, because it was nice and flat. And then next news it's like, boop, and it's time for the climb. And the climb wasn't so bad. I think it was 200 metres. I might be wrong on that. But I was tired going into it. So as soon as I got into it, I think it was started off yellow and then went red and ended up green, weirdly. But I was tired. As soon as I started it, I was like, oh. And it was a bit of a grueling climb. Anyway, I've got about 30k left, but it's largely flat. Or, it's descending and flat as far as I'm aware. There's nothing really major coming back up. So it's a bit of just a poodle home really. I've really enjoyed this ride. It's been super scenic, super quiet. Been a fair few cyclists out, but very few cars once I got out into the countryside. And yeah, I'm hoping for some similar rides throughout the rest of this week, if the weather holds. I think I've got super lucky this morning. I think it's supposed to rain this afternoon as well, so yeah. Thanks for watching.